Like and comment for good luck.
Alright guys, we're here in Concord, California. We're at the homie 510 Bobble's house. He's a Northern California resident. He is a Warriors and a Oakland A's collector. I can't wait to see what he has to show us, man. Let's go. Come on, let's get it. Guys, we made it. I'm pulling up right now. I'm about to knock on the door, man. Holy hell. Let's see how it goes, man. Yeah, let's go. Yo, what's up?
Welcome, Bobblehead.
How's it going, bro?
Dude, long overdue, bro.
Dang.
Come on through, baby.
Woo! Alright, guys, so we're in Mark's man cave right now. We're in 510's Bobbles man cave. We're gonna sit down and ask him a couple questions. We're gonna interview him and Huddy, and we'll go from there. So he's gonna basically show us around, and I hope you guys enjoy the collection. I've already seen a bunch of different things that I'm already like, yo, I need that. So hope you guys enjoy. Alright guys, we got Mark and Thunder Huddy in the building. So Mark, also known as 510 Bobbles, went ahead and allowed us to come into his home. And same thing with Huddy, allowed us in also. He let us in to essentially show us his collection. We're going to go through a couple of questions, and we'll get to know Mark and Huddy as well. So Mark, real quick, tell us a little bit about yourself, and tell us exactly how you got into collecting, and then also why Oakland A's, man.
Well, I'll start with A's. I was born an A's fan. It was ingrained into me from an early age. Actually, right here, my grandfather, who's no longer with us for a long time, unfortunately, but he added me to his season ticket package with him and my grandmother when I was about Hudson's age. And this is his hat. I always tell people this is my favorite thing in the entire collection, because this was his hat from the '87 All-Star game with the pins that he had on it, just as I've never moved any of them around. So I've left it in, I dust it off from time to time, but this is how I started collecting, man. Like, I was introduced to baseball at a young age by him. And there's also a family friend that he was connected with, Willie McCovey. He's a big Giants collector, but my dad took me to his house at a young age also, and I got to see, dude, I've never seen anything to this day, even like what he had: bats, basketballs, jerseys by Michael Jordan, just unbelievable collection. And I was like, wow, that's something that I want to strive to have it sometime. So then starting probably really, here and there, I'd go to the games and my grandfather would get me a pin. But it really wasn't until 2000 when Jason Giambi, right here, this one, I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but
We'll look at it right now.
Okay, so that was the first A's SGA bobblehead that they did, and I went to that game and waited in line for an hour and a half with a bunch of other A's fans, and I was hooked, man. So I've been collecting ever since.
Sweet. And who's this guy? Who's this handsome devil over here?
Oh, come on. You know who I am.
Tell us about
the world needs to know who you are, though.
My name is Hudson, and I became a collector because of this guy. He started off my collection with Ricky Anderson.
And what is he to you? Is that your big brother, or is that your dad, or is that your grandpa? Who is he?
He's my grandpa.
He's your grandpa?
No, he's my dad. I just like the A's because my whole entire family likes the A's. My uncle is a pretty big fan also. This guy taught me how to play baseball, so I'm into that. I've been practicing my swing. I could just practice out there.
Nice.
And so I just got started on the A's and started collecting.
Sweet. So what do you have in your collection? I see a lot of bobbleheads. I see a lot of bats. I see a lot of there's like a, what is this right next to you? Stadium seats. Are
Yeah,
they?
it's actually it's Coliseum seats from the Oakland Coliseum, stadium seats. It's a little bit taken apart right now, as you can see, because I went to an autograph show today, and I got Dave Stewart added to that seat back. This seat back, so if you can just imagine it, it has autographs from top 50 Oakland A's. So,
Oh wow.
a couple years ago when they had their 50th anniversary, they came out with a list of the top 50 Oakland A's. So I've been getting those guys to sign that. So today I added Dave Henderson. No, sorry, I wish I added Dave Henderson. Dave Stewart. And I left it overnight. I'm not going to be able to go tomorrow, but Rob NorCal Nodders is going to get Miguel Tejada on there for me. So
Sweet.
a couple days from now, I'll be able to put that back together. But I mean, what do I collect? I mean, yeah, my collection started off as bobbleheads and pins, and it's kind of, over my left shoulder here, you see there's a bunch of game used bats. I got another seat back here. That's seat number 9. Let's hold that a second. That's, I'm saving that one for Reggie Jackson. Man, I got some, these are some kind of cool bats right here. I actually added a signature to this one today. So this bat, 1989 World Championship A's bat, and I added Dave Stewart today. He was the MVP of that series. So I put him on there in yellow. Everyone else that I have on the bat is in silver. I kind of wanted to just differentiate Stu for the fact that he was the MVP of that series.
Nice.
But yeah, so far I've got Terry Steinbach, Canseco, Carney Lansford, and Stu, and then I'm going to add Mike Gallego in a couple of weeks, and hopefully just continue to grow that as we go. But I got a Reggie Jackson game issued bat that's signed. I have this bat. I'll just show this one real quick. Can you hold that for me?
I don't have.
So this was a gift. This is from the 1984 All-Star Game, and it was for Tony Armas. At the time, he was on the Red Sox, but he played for the A's. And the 84 All-Star Game was in San Francisco, and every player got one of these bats. It was like their gift to them, a part of their gifts. Well, Tony Armas got his bat signed by the entire 1984 American League All-Star team. And so this one's really cool because I got like Cal Ripken on it. I got Don Mattingly. I've got Reggie Jackson, Ricky Henderson, tons and tons. Harmon Killebrew. He was the honorary, I think, coach for that team. But anyways, this was Tony Armas's, and then he actually he was going home. I forget where he's from. It might be. Anyways, he was heading home to the country of his origin, and this guy that I know was driving him, and he couldn't take the bats on the airplane, and so he gave him the bats as like payment for giving him a ride to the airplane.
Wow. That's a cool story.
From him, so this is really cool.
That's a cool story.
Yeah.
So he collected all those signatures?
Tony Armas had all of his teammates
Wow.
sign this bat for him as like a, hey, I was on the All-Star team. These are the guys
That's cool.
I played with, and Don Mattingly, Alfredo Griffin. There's a bunch. Dave Winfield.
I have one question.
Yes. Lance Parrish, George Brett, Phil Necro.
Actually, I have 2 questions.
Yeah.
Did he sign it, and is this a 1 out of 1?
It is a 1 out of 1 in the sense that Tony Armas only had one bat, and this is the one he got. He did not sign it. So he is the only player, and I looked this up, he's the only player from the American League roster that didn't sign the bat.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow. So, what are your most prized possessions in your collection?
Well, I already showed you my grandfather's hat.
Mm-hmm.
There's everything in my collection, for the most part, I could tell you a story about. There's something that it means to me. This, I don't know if you can see. So these are my Ricky Henderson game used gloves that are signed by him. Those are just, I mean, those gloves were so iconic when I was growing up. So that's definitely right up there towards the top of the list for me. For the most part, every one of these baseballs was signed in person for me. I say for the most part because there are a couple, like some of these, Johnny Vandermeer, Bob Lemon, Rick Furrow. Those were a gift from Andy Oriel actually to Hudson.
Oh, nice.
But we keep them all together up here. This Dennis Eckersley baseball, in 1994, when my grandmother had gotten sick right before she passed, I wrote a letter. A lot of the way that I always expressed myself was through my writing. And I wrote a letter to the A's to let them know about my grandmother was a big fan. Dennis Eccles is her favorite player. She's gotten sick. And like a week after she passed, a letter came in the mail, a package came in the mail. It came to my house, but it was addressed to my grandmother. And inside was this autographed baseball from Dennis Eckersley, a handwritten letter from Dennis Eckersley.
Wow.
And then a teddy bear that's in your bedroom. An A's teddy bear that they sent to her as like get well.
Wow.
So those are pretty special to me.
That's cool.
Yeah, and then I'll just show you this one more bat. Show 'em.
What do you got there?
We got a Ricky Henderson signed helmet.
Bring it up this way right here. There you go. That's cool.
Yeah.
So one of my favorite players as a kid was Dave Henderson, who unfortunately is no longer with us. But this is definitely this is a game used Dave Henderson bat. It's one of the few game used bats that I have that's not broken or cracked. So that I think is pretty cool. But just the fact that like,
what are the years on that?
so this is from his playing days in Oakland. So it would have been 88 through 92, if I'm not mistaken. But it says David Henderson, number 42, which was his number. 1988, 89, and 90 World Series. They went to the World Series 3 years in a row. You know a little bit about that first one.
Yep.
But he wrote on it, "Still having fun."
Oh, that's awesome.
That was a very common saying of his. And one of the reasons that it means a lot to me now is Hudson and I, we have a little company that we started called Stash and Bash, just pins and stickers, just a way to kind of make some fun items and educate Hudson a little bit on the history of the team. But Dave Henderson's son Trent, he started a foundation in his father's honor that works to help support Angelman syndrome, which his Dave Henderson's son has.
Wow.
Another son, and it's called the Still Having Fun Foundation. Always Having Fun Foundation.
Wow.
Always having fun. And so through Stash and Bash, this is going to be the second year in a row that we've donated. So last year we did golf ball markers.
Sure.
It was pretty cool for all the players in the golf tournament for the charity, for the organization. I shouldn't say charity because it's a legitimate organization that raises money to treat that syndrome. And this year we have a pin coming. Should actually be here this week. So we'll get those all, taken care of, packed up, and sent off to Trent. But we'll have pins for all the golfers this year.
Nice.
So it's pretty cool to like tie in like some of the stuff that I have in my collection with some of my past heroes, and then partner with somebody to give back a little bit. So
that's so cool. You don't really hear stories like that with other organizations. So being able to hear, yourself and also with Rob, kind of tying in with some of the Oakland A greats and the people that you guys grew up with.
Oh yeah.
And then you get to meet their families and their kids or their grandchildren, and
it's awesome.
You guys do nice projects together.
And that's how I got into this, man. Is like Rob, Brian, Sandlot 408, Brian Johansson from The Last Dive Bar, Paul Bailey from The Last Dive Bar. Like, those guys kind of, they opened the door for me to meet some of these cats and to be able to partner and give back. And I mean, dude, that's what it's all about for me. Like,
Yeah.
you know,
That's cool. I love it.
and this is Hudson went and got it from his room, but this is that teddy bear. So that's one thing. Like, we just got rid of a ton of Hudson's stuffed animals,
Yeah.
but this one I'm like, nah, we're not.
You guys got to keep it. That's for life.
For a long
I'm gonna
time.
go put this back.
Cool. So show us around your bobbleheads and
Yeah.
how do you? So my thing is like everyone displays their bobbleheads in a different manner. I've seen collections where people display them from oldest to newest to
Yeah.
rarest to most commons. How do you display your bobblehead and why, or your bobbleheads and why?
Sure. So this is all going to get redone pretty shortly, but the two cases on the wall here, these are all Oakland SGAs. So everything up here is an SGA. And the way that I did it, I didn't do it chronologically. I did it kind of by era. So I'll start with this one. This is like the 72, 73, 74 team up here. This obviously is missing two Miguel Tejadas. Those are getting autographed tomorrow. But this is kind of the early 2000s era. That's that Giambi I was talking about. That's the first one that the A's ever gave out. And then these two shelves down here are mid 2000s to early 2010s. So there's, some down there is kind of some of the guys that, like, sometimes you look at it like Jack Kess, how did he get a bobblehead? Travis Buck, how did he get a bobblehead? So that's those. And then over here, my favorite team of all time, the 1989 World Series team up here. Kind of cool because most of these are signed. Stu, McGuire, Canseco, LaRussa, Eckersley, Lansford, Bill King, all signed. The only one I don't have signed is Ricky, but I do have Ricky on 18-inch bobblehead. So,
Yep. Nice.
so pretty cool that I've got all those. And then this was the more recent members of the A's, although nobody's remaining except the Mark Cotte, who we just got a couple weeks ago. He's the manager this year. And then just so these are some of the gnomes they've given away. MC Hammer's a really cool one. Roy Steele was our...
Is that MC Hammer one that the A's gave out?
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Yeah, it spins. Does the hammer dance.
Nice.
And then down here, these aren't SGAs. These are... Well, one is... There's the
Sugar Skull.
the Sugar Skull, yeah. But the others are either some Philadelphia A's or a couple retails in
What's
there.
this big thing right here?
That's my 3-foot stomper, my one and only 3-footer. I love him, man. Hopefully he's not my last 3-footer, but I'm probably holding off for either a Steph Curry or a Raleigh Fingers if I can ever find that Raleigh.
Nice.
So
And what is this? This Bearzito.
this was a early Foco 18-inch. It's the only 18-inch retail that they've ever done for the A's. So that's what this one is. Can you get up a second?
Yep.
And then these are bobbleheads of the month. They did these in, I want to say it was 2013.
2020.
Let me see if I can.
It was 2020.
I'll tell you right now. No, I won't. There's no year on it. Anyways, I forgot the year.
It's 2020.
But there's one missing. There's a Mother's Day one that I don't have. So I'm waiting to get that. I talked about that earlier. That's my 18-inch Ricky Henderson sign right there on the base. Man of Steel. Absolutely
It's like it's a
love that
cake.
piece.
Nice.
This one I've showcased before on my Instagram, but this was the very first bobblehead ever given away at any major league stadium. It was a nodder, a very generic nodder, and this was one of my grandparents' bobbleheads. that they never took out.
Wow.
And so I have never taken it out either.
Wow.
I have one that's out and we'll show it to you, but I just left it preserved as
Nice.
it is. But yeah, this was the very first SGA ever given out at any baseball stadium. It's there's no player tied to it, but pretty sweet. So then in this case, for the most part, this is all retail and custom. I put a bunch of my Raleigh fingers up here. My Sam's piece back there. Everything else for the most part is Foco. This one's not Foco here in the front. That one I've got signed by Raleigh. Monty Moore. This one was given out at a Little League.
Wow.
500 were given out at a Little League in his hometown. I doubt many survived. There's probably a bunch that didn't survive that day.
Yeah.
But this is a really beautiful piece. I love the checkered jacket. He was one of the A's announcers. So there's that one. And then these are all Catmans. So I have one Catman of every retired number that the A's have done. That Dave Stewart is my most recent. Ironically, him and Raleigh Fingers wore the same number, 34. So both that number's been retired twice. But Ricky, Dennis Eckersley, Reggie Jackson. Reggie Jackson's number 9 that was retired. That was his original number with the A's. Catfish Hunter and Raleigh Fingers. And then got my Reggies back there. My Sam's Reggie. And then those are both really hard to find, especially that one in the very back. That Reggie where he's tipping the cap. Extremely hard to find.
Is that a Foco piece or?
Yeah, it's a Foco.
Nice.
And then I got, I mean, again, like, so these two Dave Hendersons, that's probably the holy grail of A's bobbleheads. I'm super fortunate to have 2 of them. They're incredible. One's signed. That's why I have it displayed to the side, because he signed his leg. So those are a couple of my pride and joys right there. But Too Short, made by my man Rob, NorCal Nodders. That's a really fun base, dual bobblehead back there. Barry Zito and Raleigh Fingers. The Charlie O'Finley, another custom that was made by Rob. A couple of Rickies from the Modesto days, Modesto A's.
Dogs.
The Catch, the Surf Dogs, the Sliding Ricky. That Ricky 939 is signed also on his brim. And then this is a really fun set, the Birmingham Barons. Today I got that Raleigh Fingers signed. Vita Blue, rest in peace. He signed his as well. So hopefully one day I can get Reggie Jackson to sign his and complete that set.
Nice.
From a signature standpoint. And then this row is all variants. This is every variant that the A's have had. Variant being different color jersey or something, like all gold, whatever. So this is every one of them. Pretty hard set to come by. And then I put these ones down lower because when kids come over, a lot of times these are the ones that they want to see. The Stompers, the Mickey Mouse, the Disney sets, the Toy Stories. You know, just a bunch of fun baubles at the bottom. And I put them a little bit lower so the kids can see them.
Nice.
So this is all my Stompers for the most part, except for the Stompers of the Month that I showed you earlier. But pretty cool, like, especially when I like get them all out on a table sometimes to photograph, when you just see all these Stompers together. It's pretty
nice. Aside from the Mother's Day one, wait, what do you have? Is that Giants?
Well, yeah, it's a duel. So it was a Battle of the Bay that Foco did. A mascot.
Got it.
Yeah.
So aside from the Mother's Day one, is there any other Stompers that you're missing?
There's 1 or 2 other retails that I am missing, but I'll find them one day. It's not, that Mother's Day one's been a real thorn in my side.
All right, so what do we have over here, Mark?
All right, so this is the 1973 Danbury Mint team set. Also one of my favorite pieces in my collection. I wasn't around for those championship seasons. I wasn't born yet, but I know a ton about the history through stories and just a really cool, well-detailed set. So, and then that neon light behind it is, I just think it's super cool. Real nice addition, kind of ties the room a little bit together. This top shelf here, in this case, these are all custom bobbleheads for the most part. There's one Tony Lewis in the back I didn't do, but these are all custom bobbleheads that I've painted or made. This one in the front is probably easily my favorite. That's the Bash Brothers, and I'm super fortunate to have it signed by Canseco and McGuire. I had to get a little sneaky with getting McGuire to sign it, but pretty fun piece. So Bob Welch, who also is no longer with us, unfortunately, but that's him. And then this Casey Stengel in an Oakland Oaks uniform. A lot of people don't know who Casey Stengel is, and if they do, they didn't know that he was the manager of the Oakland Oaks. But that's somebody that when my grandfather started following baseball, or when he was here and before the A's were here, he was an Oaks fan, and he would always tell me about the Oakland Oaks would play the San Francisco Seals, and they'd play a doubleheader. They'd play one game in Oakland, and then they'd drive across the bridge and play again in San Francisco. And he always remembered Casey Stengel from those days, so I made a bobblehead of him.
Nice.
Yeah, pretty cool. Down here, again, we got some NorCal Nodders, 33 Customs bobbleheads. These are all my all-star pieces right here, with my number one all-star in the back there. My boy Hudson, I love that piece. Sometimes I think I should upgrade his picture, but I just love when he had that toothless look.
How dare you.
So, how dare me, I know. And then down here are some of my Nodders. I don't have a ton, but these are what I have, and I really love them. They're just cool pieces. That's that Chevrolet one. That was that first ever SGA bobblehead, so that's the one I have that's out of the package. And then the very bottom, I got some more, couple more NorCal Nodders pieces. I've got some Foco retail pieces, and then those are just some of the A's minor league mascots, along with two more SGAs that they've done in the recent years that were Marvel, Black Panther, and Groot, which was just last week. So,
All right, so what do we have here?
over here in my kitchen nook, I got different minor league bobbleheads. Most of them are A's, obviously, but I got some pop culture ones too. Dukes of Hazzard were big when I was a kid. I got my man Apollo Creed there, and yeah, man, just a bunch of fun bobbleheads. And above that, again, just playing on the nostalgia thing. I was a big WWE guy when I was a kid, and I'm becoming a big one again because of Hudson. He loves watching WWE, so got those. I got the Golden Girls. I got some more A's baubles. Yeah, I even got a Raiders one in there.
The Raiders.
Oh, I got Steve Carlton back there too. That was sent to me from Pat Adair.
All right, so we got some more. What do we have here?
Dude, they just keep coming, man. So I ran out of room. I got some of the more recent A's retail baubles, and then I got a ton of the Warriors championship baubles, all the championship baubles from last year's title run. I got a bunch more Steph Curry retails. I got some Albert Pujols thrown in here, Davante Adams. It's a little, it's like a charcuterie board of bobbleheads on this side, but...
What are these cards back here?
That's the entire set for Mark McGuire and Ricky Henderson of the Topps Project 2020. So these are pretty cool. They're a fun collection of cards to collect. And and they came out for the most part during COVID, like when we were all sitting at home and thinking we were all gonna die. I was buying these every time they dropped. So pretty cool set. You know, this is another one of my prized possessions, my Ricky Henderson rookie card, and recently was able to get that autographed by him, so that's a pretty special card to me.
And I noticed these frames look like if they're custom frames that are shaped as cards or outlined as cards.
Are. So I was introduced by Brian Sandlot 408 to Carved Up Designs on Instagram, and he had made some cool wall pieces for Brian, and I reached out to him and I was like, hey, this is what I'm looking to do. I said I wanted to have some frames made for these cards that were in the same mold, same design as the original card that these are modeled after. So if you look at the rookie card, you'll see, for example, like the framing here is the baby blue, just like on the Ricky card. Outfield up top, Ricky Henderson up top. So it's basically the same card on the frame.
That's cool. So more Warriors big heads, huh?
Yeah, so these are a couple of my newest pieces. This is the regular Steph Curry big head that came out. This is the variant in blue. And then shortly after these were released, they came out with the holiday edition, which just arrived. So
of course,
I'm waiting to put some pictures up of that around the holidays.
And what are these beauties right here, man? Holy heck!
I just can't stay away from these, man. They're so, like, I love the way that these pop. These are WWE big heads. I didn't get any of the variants. I just, not for any reason other than the fact that I think that the regular versions just look cooler. The variants have all gold bases. I like the colors that pop on these. But man, these big heads they're so much fun. Again, just playing on the nostalgia of my youth, and then I just get to share that with Huddy and some of these guys that, you know, he's still a big Randy Orton fan. He knows Hulk Hogan. He knows John Cena. And we get to watch a lot of these old YouTube videos and learn more and more about these guys. It's just so much fun.
Nice. Yeah, these definitely pictures don't do any justice to these big heads whatsoever. You got to see them in person. They look amazing.
The likenesses on these are incredible.
Yeah, look at that.
Incredible.
All right, so is this like the last of the bobbleheads?
Well, it depends if you want to see Hudson's collection.
Oh, we 100% we're gonna go look at Hudson's collection.
We're not done yet. But
All right.
This is my Warriors collection for the most part. We saw a bunch of them earlier, the championship run, but this is, for the most part, this shelf is, actually the next two shelves are for the most part Steph Curry's. Mostly SGAs. There's a couple of retail mixed in. This is a really fun piece that I did, E40. It was a Giants SGA last season, but he's, you know, front row 40. I made him into a Dubs piece, so that one's really cool. But yeah, man, like, this is I have every single Warriors SGA that's ever been done.
Is there anything that you're missing?
No, not as far as SGA goes.
Nice.
There's obviously some retail I don't have, but and then there's a Rick Barry piece that I don't have in there right now. It's because I got that autograph today and I just haven't unpacked him yet.
What are some retail pieces that you would like to add to your collection?
Well, the one that I want more. So Steph Curry is my main PC when it comes to Warriors, and a lot of the early Curry bobbleheads from Foco I didn't collect. The one I'm probably going after the most is his rookie, his draft night bobblehead. And that's pretty hard to find. So hopefully one of these days.
Well, we got something for you. Check it out. We got a little box of goodies for you, bro.
No way.
Check it out.
Bro, where'd you find this?
Man. So, I was, I travel for work, and I know how much you wanted it, and I know, you wanted it in your collection, and I ended up finding someone who actually had it and was selling it he was selling it at a decent price. And
Dude, thank you so much.
it doesn't stop there, bro.
You got clay too? No way.
No.
Are you kidding me?
What?
Bro,
Hold on, it doesn't stop there.
I only got 2 hands. Oh,
And
dream one. That's like the
Wait,
step I got.
this guy's going through.
Can you see it? Oh, yeah, it goes with the step up there.
And since you already have that stuff,
Oh,
this one's for Huddy.
Oh, thank you.
what? Dude, what do you say? Well, I guess you did,
Thank you.
but bro, bobble food, you gotta come over more often.
I mean, he lives in LA. It would be a lot.
Oh, this is so dope, dude. I can't believe this. You know how long I've been wanting these?
How long has it been, bro?
Dude,
50 years.
this is awesome, man. Thank you so much.
And those, honestly, when I saw those, I didn't think they're that big of a bobblehead.
Dude, I can't believe the size of these things.
Yeah, in comparison to all of them.
Look at that.
Imagine they made them.
And I mean, these are no joke. These all-star steps are no joke. These are, wow. What was Clay the ugly rookie? Oh, these are so sweet, dude. Thank you so
Where am I
much.
supposed to put this? I don't have any.
All right, bud. So, where are you gonna put that bobblehead? And well, hold on. Before you put it in there, what do you have over here?
Okay, so I was a Rams fan. I know that the Cooper Cup,
Nice.
Who gave you that?
you,
No.
and I mean the ball.
Oh yeah, I did give you that one.
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
Rams came from the bobble.
Yeah.
So Ramsey over here, on the other hand, came from Foo.
Yes, sir.
Take a little,
You can leave him in there. He can reach.
let's get a little closer look.
Yep. Nice.
Rampage, 63 out of 2022.
Nice.
I'm going to put that back. Don't want to break any of these. So I've also got a Dodgers Mookie Betts
Sweet.
right there. Oh, I got this. I recently got this. Sharky bobblehead. He does the chomp.
Nice. That one's cool.
And then recently, again, $100 bobblehead, Mark McGuire.
Wow. They let you keep $100 bobblehead in your collection, dude?
It doesn't. I mean, it doesn't look like it's $100 bobblehead, but it is.
Oh man, I'd be afraid to pick it up myself.
Here, pick it up.
No, not touching it. Not touching it. Ah! Don't touch me. No.
And then my dad made this for me. It was actually supposed to be a Yankees Top Gun, but my dad made it HUD because I'm literally obsessed with Top Gun.
Nice.
The
Sweet.
patch is on the side, right there. This patch, that American flag. So yeah. And then there's a little bit of writing on the top. I actually did a post about this one.
On your Instagram?
Yeah,
Nice.
so I can go check that out.
What's your Instagram?
Under hoodie.
Check them out right here, guys. Thunder Hoodie.
Let's see. I've also got this Jordan pool. How am I supposed to get this out? Here.
Just leave it.
You can leave it. We got it.
So we got the Jordan Poole, Andrew Wiggins, and the 2015, 2017, 2018, 2022 Forever Champs, because they all got 4 rings.
Nice.
So, and then I got my A's bobbleheads. Of course, I got a Philly Fanatic. Always fun to watch him on YouTube.
Pat Adair. Sent you that, and Jason.
Hulkamate.
Bobbles sent you Fred Bird. What did you call him? Freddy Bird?
Freddy Bird, yeah.
Nice. There he goes right there. There he is.
There he is.
Yeah.
So we got this Hulk Hogan, Hulkamania. We've got a what's his name again?
Durham Bull.
Durham Bull, yeah. And we got the Arizona Diamondbacks Coyote
Who
mascot.
gave you that one?
For my birthday.
Foco gave you that.
But actually, so it was supposed to get here in July, but it actually got here in about, what month was it? September. And I won all of these, or wait, did you win these?
No, you did.
You did.
Yeah, I won all of 4 of these.
Those are from Bobble Ross 619.
My favorite one of all is Booker T.
Nice. Can you dig it?
Sucker!
You do the spinneroonie?
I've got the Sharks bobblehead. I also got a Sharks bobblehead over there.
I like the Ninja Turtle ones. Those are pretty
yeah.
cool. Who gave you that one?
Toasty.
Yep.
Yeah, Toasty.
Toasty.
I got a Michigan. My cousin went to college there.
No, that's Cal Bears. Cam Jordan.
So my aunt went there for college. So we got the Jackie Robinson. I actually did him for Famous American.
Nice.
For my Famous American speech.
Was it a project or?
It was a project, yes. I've got this little Steph Curry from Foco. I just like him there. And Hank Aaron.
Do you remember who gave you the Hank Aaron?
Jay.
Jay?
Jay gave me a Hank Aaron, yeah.
Dude, people showed you a lot of love.
Tatis Jr. right there. And
You got Ohtani?
The jersey, I got Ohtani.
Sheesh.
This kid's got a nice collection.
You have a sweet collection.
I also got Too Short. I kind of want to break that finger.
Oof. Where are you going to put Curry at?
Honestly, oh wait, I also got some other ones. Okay, so I got this Stephen Curry right here.
Mm-hmm.
And so
You got some fish? He's nice.
yeah, so we got the Mandalorian, but he's actually Marcotte.
Nice.
Helmet is removable.
Who's back there?
And we got the Freeze.
Nice. That one's cool. So where are you putting the other stuff at?
Okay.
Come over here. All right. Once you put that stuff away, we got something for you. Come over here.
Oh wait, we have a spot right here. He's making room for.
All right.
Spot.
Nice. You got some more up here, huh?
Yep. So that's a trophy. We got all my medal. We got medal trophies. All my baseball awards right there. Oh, here's my business card for you.
Oh, you got a business card? Let me see. Oh, okay. Hold on, let me see if I can. Got it. Stash and Bash. What do you guys do?
Sell pins.
Look at those. It doesn't want to
Go to
focus.
stashandbash.com. Maybe I'll give you a free pin if you watch this.
Where do we have to go?
Stashandbash.com.
Okay, cool. Sweet, dude.
Is it .org or .com?
.com. All right. Here you go, man. This is for you. You got another gift.
No way! The Mookie! Yes!
It's awesome. Wow, dude. How sweet is that box?
Okay, I gotta open this right now. Oh.
You gotta put it up over here, okay?
Woo.
Wow.
That is just...
That's a sweet bobblehead.
Is it numbered?
No.
No.
It's a stadium giveaway.
Damn. That's
Is that
nice.
your first diving bobblehead?
No. Actually, Yes.
Yeah.
I can put you right there. Now it's good. Actually,
No, he's on the edge.
no. Can things work tonight?
Love it.
In the house tonight.
Sweet. All right, so thank you for showing us your collection, Mark and Hudson. I did want to ask you, Mark, it's great to see that you have your son collecting with you. But aside from, you having your little man collect with you also, what advice would you give younger collectors or collectors that are just starting out that want to have or have goals to have a collection just like you?
What advice? Probably just really have an idea in mind of what you want to collect and kind of target that. Like in the real world, I had a boss that always used to say, like, you're never going to accomplish anything unless you, and he knew I loved golf, so he'd be like, put your goals, imagine your goals are a flag on a green, and you need to get there by hitting your targets until you get to that flag, and then you put it in. And I think that works a little bit the same with collecting. Like, have an idea of what you want to collect. Don't go outside of your means to get it. Like, collecting is not worth going in debt over.
Yeah.
You got a long time to do it, and so that and of course, Mark from Ultimate Pastime says it the best: buy what you like. But again, stay within your means. Make sure that it works for you, for your family, and have fun with it. I mean, that's also the biggest piece of advice I give. Have fun with it. If you're not collecting to have fun, what are you collecting for?
Well said. And Hudson, what's your favorite part about collecting?
My favorite part about collecting. Now you're giving me hard times. Okay. My favorite time about collecting is opening the box and seeing like what you get. Like if it's a white box and you don't know like what you're gonna get, like what my dad just got, the Snoop Dogs. Like it's like a mystery box,
Yeah.
Like you don't know what you're gonna get, and I like opening that and like seeing what you got, and if it's something you've like really been wanting for like your whole life, you finally get it.
Nice. And how do you feel about collecting with your dad?
I feel good.
Feel great?
He actually shares these bobbleheads with me.
Nice.
Everything in here is yours.
Yeah, so I got a Black Panther in my room. I didn't show you guys, but wait, where is that? It's somewhere in there.
Do you ever just talk bobbleheads with your dad?
Sometimes.
Sometimes. What about baseball players? Does he quiz you on baseball players?
Yeah, a little bit.
I really do try not to like push anything on him. Like, I mean, you saw his collection a little bit. There's certainly some A's, but if he likes something, then go for it, man. I mean, like, the only thing that I won't allow is Giants. That's just not allowed, but
It's not allowed.
even if he wants to collect something for 49ers, go ahead. But he's smart. He knows what I'm willing to spend money on. So
Nice.
he tends to stick with some of those things, but it's up to him, man. It's his path in life, and I wasn't forced to collect anything, but I chose the A's, I chose the Warriors, I chose the Raiders, and if he wants to follow that path, power to him. If he doesn't, have fun with it, man. If he doesn't want to collect, don't collect. But he seems to be enjoying it so far.
Okay. I'm never going to stop collecting, so that statement
Sweet.
will never be true.
All right. Well, Huddy's gonna take us out on a song real quick, so we're gonna cut it right here, and then he'll take us out on a song. All right, Huddy, take us out.